Chapter 6034. As soon as the graphics card was delivered offline, it was immediately taken to the company by helicopter. After all, AI is now one of the biggest trends among technology companies in the world. Not to mention the world's top companies, even small and medium-sized enterprises in Silicon Valley have tightened their belts and purchased H100 graphics cards to try to train their own AI models. Some companies have even announced Allen AI. So the demand for this graphics card has never been stronger. However, the total number of graphics cards ready to be delivered is only more than 10,000. He could only grit his teeth and said, "Mr. Rothschild, we here can see the production, packaging, and delivery status of all H100 graphics cards in real time. Currently, all the graphics cards that we have not yet delivered to customers, there are not more than 11,000 graphics cards. There are almost 13,000 graphics cards that can be offline in the next 3 days. I can make my own decision and give you all these graphics cards. I will find a way to appease the customer, but you want 40,000 graphics cards. I really can't do this." Simon didn't hesitate and said directly, "Okay, you can help me collect 25,000 yuan. I will not miss you the money, and I will think of other ways for the rest." The other party quickly said, "Okay, Mr. Rothschild, within 3 days. 25,000 will be absolutely no problem, I guarantee you." Simon said with satisfaction, "Very good, thank you for your hard work, I owe you this. Once again, if you need my help in the future, call me directly." The other party quickly expressed his gratitude. Simon hung up the phone and immediately called Zuckerberg again. The venture capital fund behind the Rothschild family is itself a shareholder of Zuckerberg. Out of admiration for this young upstart, Simon met with him a few years ago. He was very humble and understanding in front of him and left a good impression on Simon. However, even if he got Simon's appreciation, Zuckerberg didn't dare to call Simon casually. So when he suddenly received a call from him, he was very shocked and said very respectfully, "Mr. Rothschild, how can I help you?" Simon said directly, "Zach, I need 15,000 H100 graphics cards. I heard that you have hundreds of thousands of them. Can you help? Can you fix this gap?" Zuckerberg was a little flattered when he heard Simon call him Zach. After all, Zuckerberg is his full last name. And calling him Zach was obviously a bit affectionate. But when he heard that Simon wanted to ask him for a graphics card, he suddenly felt a sharp pain in his heart, as if someone had cut off a piece with a knife. Sometimes, human nature is very contradictory. When you have no money, you don't feel bad even if you spend all your money at once or even go into debt. But when you have money, you will feel extremely painful even if you only spend a fraction of your total assets. People are born with the desire to hoard, and the more they hoard, the stingier they become. Whether it's money or things, it's the same. Zuckerberg stockpiled hundreds of thousands of graphics cards at one time, and bought them early and at low prices, but he valued these graphics cards more than anything else. He would not sell any of them to anyone who asked him to buy them. Faced with Simon, a super boss, he instinctively didn't want to give in. Moreover, he really couldn't figure out why Simon, an old man in his 80s, needed so many graphics cards. Isn't the AI they invested in already making a splash? Why does he still need to ask for a graphics card from him? So, he could only ask vaguely, "Mr. Rothschild, what use do you want this graphics card for? Could it be you also begun to study the field of AI?" Simon said straightforwardly, "Zach, don't say any unnecessary polite words. I just want to know now, if you can give me 15,000 graphics cards within 3 days, will it be okay or not?" After that, Simon said again, "Don't worry, I will follow the market. I won't let you give it to me for free." When Zuckerberg heard this, he knew that the other party would not give him any room for mediation or cheating. So even though he was extremely reluctant to give up, he could only say helplessly, "Since you have spoken, no matter how nervous, I will help you prepare it. Don't worry, I will personally deliver 15,000 graphics cards to you within 3 days.